Digital Health and Fitness live studio sponsored by United Healthcare. I am Dr. Eric Eiding here at CES 2017, and with me I have George Kassabgi. George, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So George is the Chief Product Officer and Executive Vice President for Seniorlink. So George, you were just on a panel and we were just talking about secure messaging. So what's on your mind about secure messaging?
Secure messaging, ways of communicating and collaborating, is essential in healthcare. So today in care management, which is an enormous part of healthcare, this is being done by the telephone.
Yep.
It's 1970s technology, the telephone and in-person visits. So there's a massive inefficiencies in this system.
You're absolutely
right. So by using the kind of secure messaging that we all take for granted with WhatsApp and SMS and Facebook Messenger, but doing it in a secure, HIPAA-compliant way, you can drive efficiencies into the healthcare system using technology that's readily available.
Right, and that's where I feel, you know, when I'm dealing with patients, right? I mean, and you want to let them know that they can get in touch with you. That, like you're saying, come back and see me in the office.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I think about how many things do we accomplish during the day.
Or a little touch point.
Exactly.
A little asynchronous, just confirming this or confirming that.
Exactly.
The other thing that this brings about is the activated caregiver, the family caregiver, the 50 million family caregivers in the US.
Right.
And they're all using Facebook Messenger and SMS all day.
Exactly.
And so why not, as having them part of the care team, why not have a communication and collaboration with them as part of that efficiency?
Right, but it's like, but healthcare providers are afraid to do it because of all the security regulation. I mean, do we know that this is a secure communication?
Yes.
And until we can prove that it is, we just don't. It's that third rail in healthcare, and we're just abandoning this technology that everybody else is using in so many other sectors.
Right. Everybody's collaborating and communicating, except within healthcare, within care teams. But you can do that.
Right.
Yep.
And we were talking about artificial intelligence as well.
Right. So once you're communicating with people in a messaging app, there's this massive rise of what's called a chatbot, which is really a machine's response to a part of a conversation.
Right.
Unfortunately, this has been overwhelmed by propaganda and a lot of noise around AI.
Right.
And people believe that it's going to be able to carry a conversation, especially in healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really not what's in front of us.
Right.
What the real opportunity is, and as a physician, you'll appreciate this, the real opportunity is to achieve a blend in the response that is part human expert, part machine.
Right.
And the beauty in healthcare is, as Clayton Christensen pointed out with the institutional knowledge, is that healthcare has a lot of structured conversation or clinical pathways.
Right.
And it turns out the machine is actually better at carrying that part of the conversation, but it is utterly hopeless at carrying the personal touch, the nuanced, the highly contextual. So all this talk about AI and chatbots taking the place of the physician is a total stupid thing to be talking about.
Sure, right. Exactly. I mean, and that's just it. It's like, how do you find that right mix so that it's you have just enough of that AI, but that, so whatever it is, whether it's 10% or 20%, that the part where you actually need to be talking to an expert, that's actually
you are doing that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Great. George Kassabgi, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Eric Eiding here in the Digital Health and Fitness live studio, sponsored by United Healthcare at CES 2017.